Alright, it's Henry again, and today I'm doing a very special unboxing video. This right here in front of you is one of my holy grail kits. This is a model kit that I've been searching for years and years, and I was fortunate enough to finally come across one and actually have the money to buy it at the same time. So the odds of that were astronomical to begin with. But I'm really glad I was able to finally get one of these. This is the 1:100 scale Nightingale, and this is a resin model kit by B Club, released in 2003, I believe, and it has a very large box. In fact, before we really get started, let me do a quick size comparison. Here is your average Master Grade box, Victory Gundam, next to Nightingale's box. Now, this might not seem all that big, because, truth be told, it's about the same size as maybe Master Grade S Gundam's box, or something like Zeta 2.0's box. But you have to remember that resin kits have much smaller boxes than plastic kits, because resin kits don't have runners. They can just put all the parts in their little plastic bags in there, and you don't have to make space for the runner, so you don't need as big of a box. This kit is going to be massive. It's going to be as big as a perfect grade, I can tell you that right now. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are asking, oh, why didn't you buy the new Regulation Center plastic Nightingale? Well, there's actually several 1:100 scale Nightingales out there on the market now, and the reason I chose this one is because I just like it stylistically the most. Now let's see, Vicious Project makes a 1:100 scale Nightingale, a conversion kit from Master Grade Sosby, and personally I think it's the most horrible looking Nightingale ever made. I wouldn't touch that kit with a 10-foot pole, so I won't be buying that. Neograde makes a 1:100 scale Nightingale that actually looks pretty good, but it's got that whole Evolve style thing going on, and I'm just kind of burnt out on the whole Evolve version thing. I mean, all these 53,000 different versions of Evolve New Gundam and High New Gundam and all this stuff is just, I think it got played out, or at least it got played out for me anyway. So I passed on Neograde's Nightingale. That's the same reason I passed on Regulation Center's 1:100 scale plastic Nightingale. It's got even more of an evolved style to it than Neograde's. I do like G-System's Nightingale. In fact, it's my second favorite after this one. And I attempted to buy it a couple years ago, but that didn't work out, so I never did get it. And honestly, there's one more Nightingale that I actually do like better than this one. The JAFCON, it's a hobby show exclusive Nightingale. It's the Nightingale that G-System based theirs on, and it looks great. It looks phenomenal. And basically, it's what G-System did is they took the JAFCON Nightingale and just put more details and all this kind of stuff on it. And the thing about that JAFCON Nightingale, though, is that it's so incredibly hard to find because it was a hobby show exclusive that I don't ever anticipate finding one for sale. So I might as well not even try. So I'm perfectly happy finding this little gem right here. Anyway, well, I've rambled on for 4 minutes just talking about Nightingales. If I can even get the box in the frame. See, this is a full action model kit, meaning that it does come with polycaps and joints and all that stuff. However, going by the weight issues I had on my 1:144 scale Nightingale, I'm not sure how well that's going to work out, but we'll see. This is a, well, the B Club logo is not on the front, but it's on the side here. There we go, B Club. I'll rotate this over. MSN 042 Nightingale. Got some safety stuff right here. On the side of the box, you get some pictures of the painted and completed kit, some stats on the Nightingale, various features, the funnels, the little arms up under the skirt armor. Rotate it around and see another shot of it. And on the bottom we just get a big red and black Nightingale. And before all of you go off looking up the original retail price of this kit, which is ridiculously expensive in my opinion, I will say that I paid less than half, well no, not less than half, a little bit over half price for this. I got a really, really good deal on it, so I feel very comfortable with the price I paid. So anyway, now that all that's out of the way, let's open this up. Now I bought this off of eBay because, you know, eBay and Yahoo Japan auctions are pretty much the only places you're going to find stuff like this nowadays. And I got it from a guy that had owned it previously. I guess he bought it either when it first came out or shortly after it first came out and just never built it. And see, we got the instructions here. Again, like most resin kits, pretty simple instructions. Parts run down. It gives you kind of some instructions on drilling the holes and, you know, cutting the nubs off the polycaps. And then, you know, your basic resin kit instructions. For such a large kit, it's got simple constructions compared to like a master grade or something. This doesn't have any sort of inner frame, by the way. Anyway, let's open this up. Like I said, I bought this from a guy who had owned it previously, and it looks like he had gone in and written the letters of the parts, I guess groups, onto the plastic bags, because I don't think B Club would have done that. But anyway, everything else seems to be pretty much untouched and accounted for. So let me situate my camera in a way that I can actually show you some of this stuff. Anyway, this is the E-bag, obviously. Got some parts for the propellant tanks in here. Let's see, I believe this big support structure thing is going to go up under the back skirt. Got a very large bag here. This looks to be pretty much all thrusters. And see a few parts for the arms in there. Some parts for the little claw arms that are up under the skirt armor. So, I don't know if I really ought to try opening this up on camera or just let you look at it this way, because it's pretty much all it is just thrusters anyway. Let's see, I guess I ought to get to the good stuff. This bag right here contains all the big parts. Again, you can tell this was owned by somebody previously, because I guarantee you B Club wouldn't have used a Ziploc bag. But I have gone through and counted, and pretty much everything is accounted for in this kit. So anyway, here are the large binders that connect to Nightingale's backpack. These little holes are where all the funnels will be stored. Really nice detail on the inside there. And just, you can tell that just by these parts right here, because these are going to be like this. And this part is, this kit, excuse me, is going to be absolutely enormous. See, here's the shield. Looks to be about the same size as Master Grade Sotheby's shield, even though it's shaped a little bit differently. And, of course, the back skirt. The gigantic back skirt. And again, with lots of really nice detail. You can see these like little screws that are going all along the edge and the little details down there. Compared to the 1:144 scale Nightingale that I built about a year ago, this is much more detailed, I think. I mean, it's not like they just took the 1:144 scale version and upsized it to 1:144 scale. They put a lot more work into the detailing of this kit. And as far as I can tell from flipping through the instructions previously, they put a lot more work into the articulation as well. Here's the crotch piece. Not sure if it's going to show up or not, but you can just barely tell right there. It's got the Neo Xeon 99 right there. The NZ looking suspiciously like a swastika. Anyway, we got another bag here. Got the skirt armor parts. This big chunk is going to go up under the backpack. Got the waist section there. Got some of these smaller parts The only thing I really don't like about this kit is that the propellant tanks are really small. I'm thinking I might want to get some styrene tubes and just make some larger propellant tanks for this guy. Because that's one of the things I really like about G-Systems Nightingale is it's got those enormous propellant tanks on it. That's another thing I like about Sinanju. I don't know, the big propellant tanks just look really good in my opinion. Here's some parts. Looks mostly like the beam rifle. Got two main halves of the beam rifle and some parts for the handle and the little ammo thing. Got Nightingale's beam sword right here. Looks just like Sazabi's. Again, unfortunately, there's no blade. That was the same issue with my 1:144 scale Nightingale. It had the beam sword and the beam sabers, but it didn't have any blades. Here are some parts for the head. Move this around and show that to you. There's the head right there. As you can see, the head's pretty much hollow, and then you're going to be putting kind of a inner frame-like thing up inside it that'll have the mono-eye on it. You can see there's the mono-eye right there and the little antennas. So here's some larger parts. These are the lower legs and the side skirts as well. Again, nicely detailed on the undersides. See, we got the forearms right here, and we got hand parts, and looks like some more thruster parts behind there. So you can see the hands are actually very nicely detailed, pretty much the same quality as any B Club HDM hands you would buy. Got some parts here, looks like parts that'll go up under the binders. Got some parts for the arms, these little wrinkly gray parts. I guess it's supposed to be some sort of cloth. Got the shoulder armor right there. More parts for the legs and arms. And this bag, you got these large propellant tanks that are going to go up under the back skirt. And then you've got some parts for the feet in here. I think that's part for the lower leg. Got the hip joints in there as well. A couple of parts for the arms. And one thing that, looks like one of the little arm claws fell out. One thing that is actually my first time, well, let's see, no, not my first time buying a B Club kit, but it's the first time I've bought an authentic B Club kit that comes with all of the polycaps and joints and things. Like my resin heavy arms and sandrock, those were authentic B Club kits, but they were fixed pose, so they didn't come with any joints. But this kit, they give you lots of polycaps and joints and things, plus they give you springs. Those are going to be like little energy cables going all around Nightingale. And they even give you the brass rods to do the pins. So I thought that was a pretty nice touch. And I think they give you, I think that's a rod of styrene that's going to be used for something. You've actually got quite a few springs. You got kind of you got a large long spring right here. Then you've got a kind of a medium spring right there. And then you've got like 3 or 4 little tiny small springs down in there, as well as various lengths and thicknesses of brass rods. One thing I did find kind of amusing was that the joints they included for this kit are Kotobukiya joints. So I guess B Club doesn't have any issues about using other companies' products in their products. And that looks to be about it. So that does it for the unboxing of the 1:100 scale B Club Nightingale. And next up we'll be assembling this guy, and I'm going to try my best to assemble it and actually show it off to you guys assembled yet unpainted. So we'll see how that goes. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.